Hi, how are you? Over the last about year and a half, I have lost 115 pounds. Is that where I want to be? No. Am I still severely overweight? Yes. Is that a big accomplishment? Depends on who you ask. If you ask me on a good day, I will tell you yes. If you ask me on a bad day, I will tell you it is not even close. Why that is, I don't know, but I'm working on that. So, remember last week we talked about me working on drinking my caloric intake for the day. So, I did get an iced coffee today. I did not get one last week, but I did get one today. So, what's in here is a small nitro brewed, unsweetened coffee, cold brewed coffee. I don't know what the difference between a nitro brew and a cold brew is, but I asked if at any step in the procedure, if the coffee has hot water introduced to be created, because I don't like the bitterness that it causes. They said no, because if that's what I was gonna buy, I'll just make it myself here at home. I didn't have any ice, don't have any ice to do that, so I didn't. I went and picked it up. Now, I got it with no sugar. I got it sugar free. Give it to me the way it comes out the tap. Just tap it for me. I got a small in a small in a medium cup with extra ice. I told them just top that bad boy off with more ice. I don't care if it's only halfway, which it shouldn't be, but I don't care. I just want extra ice. And they said that was fine, whatever. So that's what they did for me. I brought it home, put it in my cup to keep it cold longer because I usually take a really long time to drink anything, but especially coffee. Now, let me tell you guys, I found this. Have I ever told you how obsessed I am with marshmallows? It's not necessarily the taste of marshmallows, which I do love the taste of marshmallows, but I don't know. I just find them to be super cute. I just think they're so cute. I love s'mores. Like, I have a whole Christmas tree that's just like decorated with different s'mores ornaments because they're just so freaking cute. But I found this. It's Coffee Toppers cold foam, marshmallow cold foam. I need to be told how to do this. I didn't know that was what it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like, oh, enjoy, blah, 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 all the flavors, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so, yes, it has sugar. Yes, it has calories. Am I okay with it? Yes. Here's why. So, it has only 45 calories for 1/3 of a cup. Who is drinking more than 1/3 of a cup of cold foam in 1 cup of coffee? I don't normally drink more than 1 cup of coffee in a day. So for me, if you drink multiple cups, this might not be something that you can utilize and still continue to meet the goals that you set for yourself. Whereas I literally bought this at 12:30. It is now 6 o'clock. I don't know if you can see this, but hold please. Okay, see? You see how tall it still is? It's still to the rim. Like, that's where you screw in the lid. That's how tall it still is. It did melt in there some. And no, I did not use an entire 1/3 of a cup, but I want to show you. I literally, like, look, this is how much I put last time. And that's how much I'm putting today. Is that 1/3 of a cup? Absolutely not. But is it delicious? Yes. But look at how quickly it becomes just like a normal cold foam. Let me tell you, if you like the taste of marshmallows and you like cold foam in your coffee and you can handle a black coffee, I mean, you can put whatever you want in it, but this one's just a black coffee. And I put that in there. It's so good. So good. Now, is it the best thing I could do for myself? No. I could totally skip that. Just drink the black coffee. And I'd probably lose faster. Would that make me miserable? Probably not. Would it be fun? No. Would it be easy? Some days, yeah. Some days it's going to be really easy to just not add anything at all. Is it going to be easy today? No. I'm not having a great day. I officially started my period on Saturday. And you guys all know how I feel when I get on my period. Next Monday, I go back to the doctor to get the results of the PCOS test. And some other tests that they ran. I don't remember what they were, but we'll go over those. And if she decides that I need to have an ultrasound, I will get one done that day. They're in office because they have an ultrasound person that does it there. I'll do it that day, go back up, get stuff taken care of and all that. But here's the thing. This week, it just knocked me out. I started late on Saturday. And I was like, okay, no big deal, right? But when I got off of work, and I only worked for 4 hours. When I got off of work, I was so incredibly tired. I cannot even explain to you just how exhausted I was. And there was no reason to be so tired. I slept fine the night before. I got like 6 hours in. For me, that's a lot of sleep. And I just felt like I was having a really hard time keeping my eyes open. I was sitting on the couch and I was like, and I don't like to fall asleep on the couch. And I was having a really hard time staying awake. So I went to bed early. And then the next day when I got up, I was flipping miserable. And when I say miserable, I mean it. The cramps were like, I was feeling it through my legs, through my thighs, all the way down to my toes. Like I could barely move on my own. I seriously needed support from like the bed frame just to get out of bed. I needed support from David to get off of the bed so that I can go to the bathroom. I couldn't do anything. I literally could not do anything. I had no energy to do anything at all. So I slept the majority of Sunday, which is my first day off of the week. I slept literally, I think I was awake maybe 5 total hours, and not all at once. They were like broken up throughout the day. It was a long day. I was in a lot of pain. I was so tired. I was just miserable. And then Monday I got up and I felt a lot better. And David didn't end up working because of the storm that came through. So we were home. He asked me if I could make him breakfast. I said yes. Now, I know that you can't see it that clearly in the camera. However, in person, I got burned. Okay, so I have never seen this happen before. I don't know how it happened, but there was like, I seen this bubble begin to form from the oil that was in there. And when I say oil that was in there, I mean like it was not even an entire tablespoon of oil that was in this pan. But I seen it begin to form and I said, uh-oh. As soon as I seen it, I went to get my shirt because I had this like a sleep shirt, you know, the kind that are like long like a dress, but it's sleeping attire. So I had that and I went to pull it up over my face to protect my face. That was my natural instinct as I was turning my face away. And so I didn't make it. I got to like right here. So instead of protecting my face, I exposed more skin. So I got burned and there's red right here, like a burn mark right here. No, right here, up here, and then a little bit right here on my nose. Yeah, that was fun. Then I got it on my arms, splattered on my arms, and I got it on my stomach, and everywhere hurt, but nothing hurt like my face. And then I went running to the bathroom. I tried to, like rinse off my face. Like that was my concern. My concern was my face. So I tried to rinse off my face as much as I could because like just a couple weeks before I burnt my hand. Now you can't see anything. Like you could barely see the little scars left, but I had burnt my hand pretty bad. It like all this part of my hand had turned red and it was blistering. It was like really bad. And so it's now like almost all the way healed on my hand. And then now I'm dealing with this burn on my face. It doesn't hurt anymore, but I'm just praying it does not leave scars, because that's not fun. I mean, it's not fun to have just a reminder of something that was not fun. So I'm not having the best week, and I'm just like, I needed a pick me up. And if that pick me up is going to be marshmallow cold foam, you better believe I'm going to be drinking some marshmallow cold foam. And I'm just surprised I'm not hitting it straight from the bottle. What's up, babe? You know, sometimes you just need a little pick me up. And if that little pick me up is going to be marshmallow flavored cold topper, you better believe I'm going to sit here and say, hey, cheers. It really is really good, I promise. Like, oh my gosh, it's like so good. But anyways, did you notice that I moved the Inspire sign because I wanted you to be able to read it? I don't know if you can, but I think you could see it a lot more clearly than where it was before. I know it was not legible before. So yeah, I have really been thinking about like what I'm doing differently these last few months, because between February and right now, we're in the beginning of June, there truly hasn't been. Okay, well, that's not true. There has been movement. I did lose more weight, but I ended up gaining some of it back. And so I'm like, okay. But as of right now, I am still 115 pounds down. But I started thinking, what did I do differently before compared to now? I don't honestly know. I really don't. And I think that I need to go back to journaling what it is that I'm eating. Because whatever kind of diet you are going to choose to do, I promise you, no matter what anybody tells you, yes, your calories count. You may not count your calories, but they do count. The only way that you are going to lose weight is to keep your calories at a deficit, period. No matter what you choose to do, whether you go on a fast, you go on a slim fast diet, you go on low carb diet, a keto diet, which is the same thing, more or less. You know, yeah, the one is far more stricter than the other, depending on, it is just really confusing, but they're the same flipping thing. If you go on a very low calorie diet, if you go on a no fat diet, if you go on a no sugar diet, if you go on, only eating raw vegetables diet, does not matter what you do. The only way, they will all work. Every single diet will work. Will they work long term? I don't know. But they will all work. The only thing that is the same in all of those is your calorie deficit. They all have a deficit, every single one of them. And I need to figure out what the difference is from then to now, because although I have gone up and down this past couple of months since February, the caloric deficit has to be not at high as it was before, or there has to be something, because I'm not gaining any more outside of, being on my period, or the vitamin D constipation pills that added so many problems to my life. But I'm sure I'm benefiting in other ways that I just haven't noticed yet, which David told me that my energy levels are a lot higher than they had been in months past. And that probably has a lot to do with the vitamin D3 that I've added in. But I really need to start keeping better track, because I was just journaling all the food that I was intaking for a long time. And then I don't know what happened and I stopped. So I need to start doing that again, because it's getting old. It's getting old to come back over here and be afraid of that darn scale. And I'm not weighing in because I'm on my period, and I'm just not going to do it. And I don't care what anybody says. You should not be weighing while you're on your period. And I have done that, but I should not have. And I'm not going to do that to myself when I'm having the week that I'm having. So I really hope that you guys are having a far better week than I have. I hope none of you are burning yourself. I hope that you guys are having a lot of really great memories being created. And I'd love to hear about them. I really would. Another thing, I have posted this in the community post a couple of times. Um, but what is it that you guys would like to see from this channel? I know that it's gotten way too hot on a normal day here for me to continue to do walking vlogs during the summer. I'm just not going to do them. I'm just not. It's too flippin' hot. I'm too flippin' miserable. And then I'm being eaten alive by the bugs. And I'm just not going to do that. I might do, you know, on cooler days, I might be able to swing one here or there, but it's not going to be regular. That is for darn sure. That is not going to be something that's happening regularly throughout the summer. But I would love to know what you guys would like to see. Do you guys want to see maybe a cooking video, like what is it that I made for dinner with, you know, the best substitutes that I can find that work for me in my household, you know, or do you guys want to see like how to set up your food journal, or, you know, I don't know, like what do you want to see here? What do you want to interact with? What is it that you're looking for that I can start to create for you? Because I would love to know, and I would love to give you what you want here, you know, because this isn't just for me, this is for you too. I would love to hear if you guys have any ideas, or if you're just happy with the things that I do now, you know, I would love to hear that. But I do hope you guys have a great rest of your week. And again, please, in the comments down below, tell me all about how your week is going, good, bad, ugly. I just want to be there to give you virtual hugs, and I just want to be there to support you in the good and the bad. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will see you soon. Bye.